Hey, Zombie Club kitties, and I, TheZombieDenise, and this is another episode of Questions with a Zombie. This week we're doing something a little bit different. A friend of mine sent me 20 questions. I'm not gonna do all 20 questions, because why? But, at least not right now. We will get to all 20 questions and the other questions that I do have. But we're going to do 5 of these questions. I'm going to do them all off of hers stuff because she asked me some really, really cool questions. And I'm really excited about this. Except for I have them on my computer. I don't have them on little strips of paper. So I'm going to be kind of reading off of here and then going back and forth and doing whatever. So here you go. Question number 1. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Are zombies literate? If so, what do they like to read? You know what? My favorite book series, well, I guess it's not really a series, but like a couple of books, like a pair of books, is by an author called Poppy Z. Bright. And they're not really zombie books, they're actually vampire books. But, and vampire in like a weird sense of vampire, it doesn't really follow the same conventions of vampire kind of stuff. But Lost Souls, favorites, and Drawing Blood are really 2 of my favorite books of all time. And I've owned a lot of copies of them. And I have this habit of loaning out books and then I never get them back. So I actually have 2 copies. I'm very excited of these books. And if you haven't read it and you're into like horror and just like really cool details and stuff like that, definitely check them out. It's not detail overload like say Anne Rice, where I don't know how many times I threw like Interview with a Vampire. I threw that a lot. That book sailed through the room where like the vampire Lestat was like totally awesome. But she's really cool. Author, this Poppy Z. Bright. I really like her stuff. She hasn't really written anything in a long time, and I wish she would go back to these characters. There's a character called Ghost, who's like my favorite. He's just so interesting, and he can kind of see the future-y kind of stuff, and he thinks of stuff, and he's in a band, and it's Lost Souls, and it's great. And Drawing Blood is these guys are like kind of rooming together and stuff, and I don't know, it's really good. She just makes really, really cool, interesting characters with kind of a horror theme, and it's just really good. It's really good. So you should definitely pick them up. They're not in like a horror section though usually. If you go to a bookstore, people go to bookstores still? I do. Because I don't own any of those e-reader things. I like paper. If you go to a bookstore, it's usually in like the literary section, literature and fiction and that kind of stuff. So definitely check them out. Poppy Z. Bright, Lost Souls, and Drawing Blood. Good books. I definitely approve. Alright, question number 2. Let's see what else we got on here. Do zombies have pets? If so, what do they have? I currently don't have any pets, which is kind of weird. I've always had cats, or dogs. I've had all kinds of exotic-y thingies, I suppose. Iguanas, parrots, rats, that kind of thing. I'm a huge fan of cats because they can kind of take care of themselves. I think that's what I really like about cats. My dad owns this amazing dog. If you have not seen my videos, her name is Daisy. She's a Australian Shepherd. She's got some Border Collie in her. I call her the amazing bouncing dog because this dog will seriously jump just straight in the air. Just straight in the air. She's crazy. But she's my buddy. I love her. I love Daisy. So I really like her, but I don't have time for a dog. Dogs definitely take a lot of time, and the whole puppy training and the whole thing, I don't have time. I would like to get a cat, but I'm just never home. I really am not home. I'm either here, I go to, I go to Denver sometimes, I'm always down in LA Burbank area. I'm just gone too much to, really dedicate my time to, pretty much raising this animal, or, I think of them as like kids or something, so. But I really like them. I really like animals. Animals are cool. Rats are fun, they don't live long though. sad. A lot of them get cancer and stuff. It's sucks. It's whatever. But love them. I had a cat for 18 years. I know it's just like freaking forever for a cat, and his name was Chaos, and he was awesome. And I lost him this year, and it's just not ready to commit to another, fun animal and stuff like that. So ZombieDenise doesn't have any animals right now, but I love going to the zoo and looking at them. That's fun. All right, let's see. Question number 3. Do you have any zombie crushes? Is that like crushes on other zombies, or is that just crushes? Crushes suck. Period. I hate having crushes on people because there's really nothing you can do, right? You have this crush on this person, and it's all consuming, and but I think it's funny when other people have crushes. Currently, not really. I don't really have any crushes on any other zombies. I don't have any crushes on other people. I did have a crush on somebody, and it was like horrible, because that is the only thing I could think about was this person, and it drove me insane. Like, it was just all time consuming, and, it's like I just wanted to do other things, and I didn't want to be, like, because I'm, friends with this person, and it got bad. Like, that's all I really, really thought about was this person. What are they doing right now? What are they doing? And it was just, obsessive, and it was just horrible, and, we talked it out, and, fixed it, and it's amazing. Like, seriously, amazing. Our relationship is amazing now because we, fixed it and said, okay, we're good. We're not gonna, we're just gonna be friends. And, I think our bond is a lot stronger. Our whole relationship is totally stronger, Don't spend, all this crazy stuff because, obsession is never, cute. Desperation is never cute. I watch people obsess over people and, or stalk me because they're obsessed with, my friends. It's kind of crazy. Girls seriously get really, really crazy. So guys, too. But, they get crazy. They are so obsessed over this one person that they're gonna stalk their friends. Ooh. So, I recommend never falling in love. No, I just recommend not having crushes because you can't do anything about them, and it sucks. And they're crushes, so that other person usually doesn't know. So, or sometimes they do know, and they're just going to ignore this person because they're crazy, right? So, yeah, crushes. But I don't have any crushes right now. I'm happily single. I enjoy it. Other people, they kind of have to be in a relationship, or they have to do other things, or, they think that other people have to be in relationships because they're in relationships and they're so happy, and, you know what, I'm doing my own thing. I'm hanging out. I'm having a great time. I own a house by myself. It's fantastic. Well, I have a roommate now, but, I'm paying for this. This is mine, so I enjoy my independence. I guess if I'm going to date somebody, they have to be totally cool with my independence, and that, they have to be a strong, confident person, because, I'll eat you alive. Literally. Alright, next question. This question number 4. Let's see what we've got on here. Okay. Being a zombie, are you able to recognize other zombies in their human makeup? Ooh, good question. There's something about zombies and other zombies, and, I'm not the only one that does the human makeup. I'm not. Because there's a lot of us, and we are trying to pass. And, we buy our scents from places and things like that. Because, zombies have a specific smell, right? Rotting. It's kind of gross. But, humans smell different. Rotting humans smell completely different. It's subtle, but different from what a zombie smells like. And so most of us zombies, of course, don't, humans are like, ew, you smell bad. And, being a zombie, our sense of smell has heightened. So, we tend to get a scent. I like, it's kind of funny, Japanese cherry blossom. That's my scent. And, I used to be really into this other stuff called Central Amber. But, I started wearing this, and I get so many compliments. So you can't smell the rot on me. Fantastic. Which is, what we're all about, not smelling that. So, But to get back to your question, can we recognize other zombies in their human makeup? Sometimes. Some people are really, really good at it, and they definitely do some really good human makeup. And I am so jealous that they are so much better than I am than putting it on and everything. Because, I'm always finding like, oh, I left some, there's a patch of zombies still left on my freaking, elbow or something. And I'm like, oh, I hope no one notices. Because, I'm dead. I don't really have rights. So there it is. But sometimes we can tell, sometimes we can't. Some people are really good at it, some people aren't. But it's all usually sense of smell. It's the people that don't smell like anything that scare me, because that's usually other zombies anyway. But everybody kind of has a distinct smell, right? So it's all pheromones and different things like that. So yeah, but I would like to know the secret to doing better human makeup, because that would be cool. All right, last question. Let's see, what do we got on here? All right, let's see. Are you the only zombie in your family? Or do you have any other relatives who are zombies? I am, as far as I know, I'm the only zombie in my family. I have other supernatural creatures for relatives. My dad is a rain god. And, yeah, that's kind of different. And my brother is a cannibal with multiple personalities. My sister's human. My other sister's human. Stepmom's human. But, it's kind of crazy. But I'm the only zombie. Because being a zombie isn't really genetic. I was created into this. Which was really funny because I loved zombies as a kid. I loved them. I was like, I want to be a zombie. Zombies are great. And then, you know what? I joined the military. And guess what? I ended up a zombie. I got my wish. But, of course, now I have zombie envy over other types of zombies. I'm like, I want to be a, possessed demon zombie from, like, the Record series or something. But, the possession. But I am the only zombie that I know of in my family. There might be some other ones. Because you know what? Most of my family is military members and have been since before we were a country. Go figure. Since my family came over to America from, Ireland and, England and Denmark and Sweden and stuff. But a lot of them were to, get rid of the religious persecution thing. Yay, religion. But, but I don't know if any of them were zombies. I haven't really found that part in my, family history tree or whatever. But I think I'm the only one, so yay. But my dad's a rain god. Seriously, it rains wherever he goes. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, those are my questions. 5 questions for you guys. If you think of any cool questions, because, oh my god, those were amazing questions, right? And there's 15 more. I'm so excited. Which will definitely keep our zombie question game going. Plus, I have a couple others left over from other people, and I will get to your questions and make videos and stuff like that. But if you have any questions, shout them out. Link them up on the Zombie Club website, on my Facebook, on YouTube. Find me on Instagram, all over the place. Just Google ZombieDenise and send me questions, or, if you got any other things you would like to see me do. Excuse me. Ugh. let me know. I'm also working on a Halloween collaboration project with another YouTube member, and we are doing 8 Halloween themed movies. So they're not all horror movies, but they're all Halloween themed. We're doing 8 Halloween themed movies this week. We did Halloween 1, like Rob Zombie's Halloween, the remake. And next week we're doing the sequel. And there's a bunch of other movies. We've picked 8. We both picked 4, so we're both doing movie reviews, and then we're going to video response, and it's going to be fantastic. I'm so excited. I love movie reviews, and I've got all these other projects going on and stuff like that. But definitely check it out. I will link it in the descriptional box. Send me your questions. Send them. It'll be great. Fantastic. All right, guys. TheZombieDenise signing out. We'll see you ghouls next week for another episode of Questions with a Zombie. Bye, guys.